Exodus chapter 16. And they journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the sons of Israel come to the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the 2nd month of their going out from the land of Egypt. And all the congregation of the sons of Israel murmur against Moses and against Aaron in the wilderness. And the sons of Israel say to them, Oh, that we had died by the hand of Yahweh in the land of Egypt, in our sitting by the flesh pot, in our eating bread to satiety. For you have brought us out to this wilderness to put all this assembly to death with hunger. And Yahweh says to Moses, Behold, I am raining bread from the heavens for you. And the people have gone out and gathered the matter of a day in its day, so that I try them whether they will walk in my law or not. And it has been on the 6th day that they have prepared that which they bring in, and it has been double above that which they gather day by day. And Moses says, Aaron also, to all the sons of Israel, Evening, and you have known that Yahweh has brought you out from the land of Egypt. And morning, and you have seen the glory of Yahweh, and his hearing your murmurings against Yahweh. And what are we, that you murmur against us? And Moses says, In Yahweh's giving to you flesh to eat in the evening, and bread in the morning to satiety, in Yahweh's hearing your murmurings, which you are murmuring against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against Yahweh. And Moses says to Aaron, Say to all the congregation of the sons of Israel, Come near before Yahweh, for he has heard your murmurings. And it comes to pass, when Aaron is speaking to all the congregation of the sons of Israel, that they turn toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of Yahweh is seen in the cloud. And Yahweh speaks to Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the sons of Israel. Speak to them, saying, Between the evenings you eat flesh, and in the morning you are satisfied with bread, and you have known that I am your God, Yahweh. And it comes to pass in the evening that the quail comes up and covers the camp, and in the morning there has been the lying of dew around the camp, and the lying of the dew goes up, and behold, on the face of the wilderness is a thin, bare thing, thin as hoarfrost on the earth. And the sons of Israel see and say to one another, What is it? For they have not known what it is. And Moses says to them, It is the bread which Yahweh has given to you for food. This is the thing which Yahweh has commanded. Gather of it, each according to his eating, an omer for the counted head, and the number of your persons take each for those in his tent. And the sons of Israel do so, and they gather, he who is gathering much, and he who is gathering little. And they measure with an omer, and he who is gathering much has nothing over, and he who is gathering little has no lack. Each according to his eating they have gathered. And Moses says to them, Let no man leave of it until morning. And they have not listened to Moses, and some of them leave of it until morning, and it brings up worms and stinks. And Moses is angry with them. And they gather it morning by morning, each according to his eating. When the sun has been warm, then it has melted. And it comes to pass on the 6th day that they have gathered a second bread, 2 omers for one. And all the princes of the congregation come in and declare it to Moses. And he says to them, It is that which Yahweh has spoken. A rest, a holy Sabbath to Yahweh is tomorrow. That which you bake, bake, and that which you boil, boil. And all that is remaining, let it rest for yourselves, for preservation until the morning. And they let it rest until the morning as Moses commanded, and it has not stunk, and a worm has not been in it. And Moses says, Eat it today, for today is a Sabbath to Yahweh. Tomorrow you do not find it in the field. 6 days you gather it, and in the 7th day, the Sabbath, there is none in it. And it comes to pass on the 7th day, some of the people have gone out to gather and have not found. And Yahweh says to Moses, How long have you refused to keep my commands and my laws? See, because Yahweh has given the Sabbath to you, therefore he is giving to you on the 6th day bread of 2 days. Each abide in his place. No one goes out from his place on the 7th day. And the people rest on the 7th day, and the house of Israel calls its name manna, and it is as white as coriander seed, and its taste is as a cake with honey. And Moses says, This is a thing which Yahweh has commanded. Fill an omer with it, for a charge for your generations, so that they see the bread which I have caused you to eat in the wilderness, and my bringing you out from the land of Egypt. And Moses says to Aaron, Take one pot, and put the fullness of the omer of manna in there, and let it rest before Yahweh for a charge for your generations. And Yahweh has given command to Moses, and Moses says to Aaron, Take one pot, and put the fullness of the omer of manna in there, and let it rest before Yahweh for a charge for your generations. As Yahweh has given command to Moses, so Aaron lets it rest before the testimony for a charge. And the sons of Israel have eaten manna for 40 years until their coming to the land to be inhabited. They have eaten the manna until their coming to the extremity of the land of Canaan, and the omer is 1/10 of the ephah.